gift review of the new Wild Card 2 cartridge. Now I've got the Wild Card number 1 as it were, and I absolutely love it. So as soon as I saw that they had a number 2 version out, I thought, right, gotta have that. Okay, so here we are into the book, and we'll go straight into the first page. We'll miss out all the introductory pages. So basically your wild card is making up a unusual card. It's a whole card that each button will create a whole card, but obviously you don't have to use it to make a whole card. You could just use the rainbow and put that on your own version. You could use the card and envelope and just make that and put something, you know, your own toppers on that. And obviously we've got sentiments here, feel better, and we've also got what looks like a font as well, so that would be really cool. So we've got plenty on there to sort of not even have to make the card as it is shown on the design. They give you a recommended minimum size for certain elements, and you'll see those in the little red boxes on here. So for example, this one is minimum recommended for the card is 4.5 inches. Okay, now this is a little different styling, I think, to the previous Wild Card cartridge. It seems to me it's almost a bit of a cross between the Wild Card from before and the Just Because cartridge, which was quite good fun. And I think when I looked at some of these, I was sort of trying to work out how exactly they sat, because sometimes the way like this piece here, I was like, well, what the heck's that all about, really? But again, you don't have to do all of that. And also, when you looked at the card on some of these, the way that they opened, it was kind of trying to work out exactly how you were meant to fold them, how the folds were, because they were obviously tri-fold, some of them, and it was just, I think once you actually start cutting it, it'll become more obvious exactly how you fold. You see, if you look at this one, it's showing you like the whole card there open, but obviously that would fold back on itself. And you can see there's the card base, and then there's the next layer. Strange, don't like that one. Cute, I like the bling. You see, this is one of my examples that I was talking about. It's a little unusual. You can't, because they haven't folded it there, it's not quite clear how, you know, how the best way to fold that would be, because obviously you want the fence part on the front, but if you folded this card behind, I think then you would then be able to bring that fence part around and it kind of would lock the card closed. Or you could fold this piece that way and put your and then fold like a Z fold, and then fold that behind, as it were, and then make that the front, and then put the sheep actually on the back of this bit here. So there's several different options on that one, if that makes sense. I might make one of those ones at some point to show you what I mean about the different folds, in case I'm not really being clear. See you later, alligator. Inner wild crocodile, although it doesn't have the inner wild crocodile bit there. So you can see they're really fun cards. Whisking you well. There's a telephone. And again, you see, you could just use that anchor on its own, you could use the phrase on its own, and you've got here the envelope, which is really cool and funky with the sort of shape there. And also just this card shape on its own, it doesn't have to be the anchor. You could use that just as an aperture card. Thanks. Oh, thanks for listening. I'm trying to read it. Thanks a bunch. And again, another one of these with an unusual fold, because if you put that piece behind, you'd not see it. So I'm thinking that actually it folds in front, and then these pieces, that's the straw and the edge of the cup. So I think that those pieces would then, so if that folded in front, they would then be on the other side of that piece that you can see. And I think it's just the way that sometimes they've shown the pictures, it's not always as clear. I'm not quite sure what, it looks like a piece of toast. Oh, it's a sandwich. Okay, I like this owl. This is the one that they used at the front in the project that they showed you. And that's him there. So you can see how he turns out, which is rather cute. So you can see that there. Cute Maine man. You're a peach. And a lot of these sort of theme sentiments and things, they have sort of done that idea in other things. I mean, you're a peach is, I'm sure, on other cartridges I've used it. I think it was from the, oh, I can't remember the name of it. It's one that's got all fruit and stuff on it. That's a nice card. Welcome home. A balloon. Miles above the rest. Thumbs up. And of course the colours again on the pictures are very bright and funky, but you could completely change the look by using something very much more delicate. Or patterns, and you know, you can completely make it look different. I think they obviously use such bright colours now because it's certainly much more obviously so than when they first started doing these books, so that you can see, you know, that red is that layer, whereas it used to be you'd take a while to work out, well, what am I cutting here, because I need to know what I want to cut the bow in red, but which layer is actually the bow or whatever, because it wasn't always so obvious because of the way it layers up certain cuts. Whereas now, because of the way they've done the colours, you can see very easily which layer you want to do in what colour of your own. That's just weird. I suppose it's supposed to be a nappy. I'd have to see how that folded up. Princess Castle, and again, you would not do that in browns and yellows, would you? You would have to do that in pinks and things. And then you got Girls' Night Out, so a nice cocktail. And then we're at the end, and it's just those there. So I think it's a really fun cartridge. I think it really follows on from obviously Wildcard original cartridge, but for me it's not quite as out there in the shapes as the original Wildcard. I think it seems to be a little bit cross between, as I say, the Just Because and the Wildcard cartridge, which is really cool. And I love these cartridges where the cards are already done for you like that. It's just, people often say, I think, oh well, you know, why you don't know creativity if it's already designed for you. But sometimes I think it's really fun just to have that thought process done, and all you have to do is enjoy actually the making. Also, you know, quite often you want just a quick card and you don't have time to think. You just think, oh crikey, I've forgotten to do so and so's birthday card or whatever, and you go to one of these cartridges and you've got it there ready to go. And you know, you will put your own stamp on it. It's automatic to do that by just the colours that you choose, and you know, any extra embellishments that you might add. It suddenly does become very creative. I think, you know, I personally really enjoy these cartridges. But anyway, hope you've enjoyed having a quick look through that with me, and I will see you all again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.